So step 26, we now start on the body. And in fact, 26, 27, 28 and 29, this is the favourite bit. Used to dread this bit when I was 13, but as you get older, you really appreciate how calming the painting and the creativity is. So we'll start now on step 26, prepping the bodywork. Let's take a look at the body, because I like to get the body cut and cleaned and masked and everything ready, and then even get some spray on it while we've got the weather and the right temperatures. So this is the body. It's a polycarbonate body, and you'll notice it tells you in the manual where to cut all around. So you just literally got to find this line here, and you literally got to cut all around. Now some people, they put a black line around, and they use a black line marker on the outside because there's a protective sleeve. You can do. I just take my time and enjoy it. I tend to use different methods. I can use the score and snap method using a sharp blade, or a nice pair of scissors. So we'll, got a little bit of complex areas here, for example. Might be a little bit of a challenge getting in here. I remember these when I was little. So yeah, we'll see what we can do on this. And then of course you've also got the wing, and again same principle with the wing. You're just literally following the line that you can see for the wing around, and around this back edge as well, and around this side here. Yeah, so a little bit of gentle cutting. Just take your time and enjoy it. There's no rush. So let's get the body cut out. And as you know, I'm going to go black with mine. I have got the black paint. It does have decals, I believe, for these bars here. So I might do a little bit more masking off and spray the bars myself silver, and do a little bit more with the paint. Whereas when I was younger, I didn't, of course. It was just paint the whole lot black and put the stickers on the outside, which looked okay. But remember, I was only 13. Now I'm a lot older. Right, here we go. So using a combination of body scissors and sharp scalpel, we've cut away the, first of all, cut away this one. So you can see just the first cut. So now I've got to get the wet and dry paper out. So there you go. Okay, so now I've got to cut out the other parts, the actual main body. So this is trying to do this score and snap method. So what I tend to do is, before taking off all the flashing, because it's nice and rigid white like this, get your scalpel in and see if you can just follow the line. Just gently score that first score across. Just not too hard, because you can go back and score again. Just the first one, just so it follows the line. Boom, like that. Okay, so now you can see I've followed that line. And you do this all the way around the body. So I'm going to go and do that all around the body. Okay, and then we'll cut this flash off, and then we should be able to snap the portions off that are nice and long, giving us a nice clean cut. Okay, here we go. Okay, so as you can see now, I've cut away the flashing. So I've cut away all around here, all around here, all around here, and so the body now has come away from the flashing. So now all we've got to do is hope that our score line that we've put across, we can snap our score line. Hopefully that works. Here we go. So to give us our access to our score line, it's probably best at the back here. Look, it's cut using a pair of sharp scissors up to the score line, we cut on that corner and give us a fighting chance of getting this right. Cut in this corner as well, up to the score line, and then we can see about rescoring and see if we can snap this off. Moment of truth, guys. Let's see if this works. So I've just given it another score. Let's see. So just give it another score there. There we go. Should snap out. So that's the back section completed. Carry on, do the whole body. And all I've done here, excuse me, is again just continue to score and follow the score line all the way down, and just bend and score this, and you can see it just comes away. There we go. As you can see, that's working quite well. It gives you a nice clean cut that we can do. I'm going to do the rest of the body. That's how you score and just follow it around. Okay, so we've managed to cut out the main body and purely done this by the scoring and snapping. Managed to do that all round the body, in fact. So even these front sections, the front sections of this body, the rear, as you can see there. So managed to do that all round. So now I've got to go and sand that, and again the same on here. I managed to do that for the scoring and snapping all round on this spoiler as well. There you go. So got to now sand these all smooth. As you can see here, we've masked everything off, and what I'm looking for is, rather than using decals for the silver around there, I want to paint it instead. So as you can see, I've had to create some masks for the windows using the original ones as patterns, and then mask everything else off that I don't want to be silver, and leaving everything in that I want to be silver, if you can see what I mean. So yeah, hopefully you can see that. Oh. And yeah, so you see. So what I actually did here is I actually used the original pattern, the original one, took a copy of it, made some new ones, so that when I paint the silver, I can take all the masking off when it's cured, and then wash the body again, because we've got all this masking tape around. Wash the body again, and then cut out the original ones to put back in the windows, so when we paint the rest of the car, the body colour. So that's the idea. So yeah, a little bit long-winded, but kind of what you have to do if you want to add this detail in with paint as opposed to using the decals. So on my original one back in 1984, I actually used the decals, and it soon peeled and didn't look very nice. So this time round, I want to make it look a little bit better. Right, so on to the next bit, which is spraying those silver. Okay, so I think you get the idea now, and this is this first part of the spraying. So as you can see, I wanted to get the silver in those areas there, and now we're going to take off all the masking. And I think that you might just see a little bit of a drip through there, so we're going to have to get that little bit. Don't worry, I've got a bit of painkiller that will help me get that off. Yeah, and I'll take all the masking off, wash all the body, get rid of any drips that we don't need, and remask the windows back up again, and it'll be ready for the main body colour coat. So you see quite a lot of work to get this. As you can see, yeah, like that. Anyway, let's keep pressing on, because that's what we do. So we've taken off the masking and all the masking windows, and we still got a little bit of work to do. I don't know if we can pick this out, but a little bit of peeling off in there, so I need to touch in there. And yeah, just a few little areas, look, you can see around the windows, need a little bit of tidying up with a bit of painkiller. And let's have a little look. Oh, on the other side, yeah, a little bit in there again, you see. Yeah, just a little bit of touching up and a little bit of tidying up around the window edges, especially this corner up here. Other than that, you can see little fleckles on the outside. Don't worry about that, that's on the outside cover. So a little bit of touching up and then a wash. We've sort of gone round, cleaned all around the edges on there now, so it's a little bit better. You can see I've removed all the masking, and yeah, again on this side, you can see I've gone round, cleaned all around the edges, tidy things up. That little bit of dropping down, remember there was a little bit of dropping down sort of between here. We'll clean that off now. So yeah, we now need to cut out the original Tamiya decals, like so, and place those back into the windows, because we've washed the body and we're now ready for the top coat. And also the wing is all ready as well. So we do that next. So yeah, we've put the black on there now, and it took the whole of the can to do both these parts, both the spoiler and the main body. So yeah, you kind of got the gist of things. You can see the cover is still on, so it looks dull, but yeah, you can kind of see now why I wanted to do the silver bit. So gonna get this off now it's dry. I'm gonna take the film off, and should be a little bit shinier. Here we go. And yes, I am very happy. I've just taken the cellophane, and you can see the shine of that black is a lot better now. So yeah, I'm very happy indeed. That's come out very well. I've got to take the window masks off and then let the paint cure. So, but you can see that's a shiny paintwork. It'd be a shame to run it, but it's a Hornet, it has to be run. Anyway, and with the window masks now removed, looks a bit better, doesn't it? So yeah, that's the rear window, side window. Yeah, there we go. There we are. Nice. And quite happy with those lines. They've do a bit of focus. They come out okay. This line around here as well, with the black bit that goes in there. I kind of got that right as well. Took a little bit of masking, but I think it was worth it. Little detail. There we go. So rather than using the decals to do this silver thing. You can see the paint's much better. Looks a lot better. Anyway, there you are. So I've got to do the driver figure now. I'm going to enjoy that. So here we are. This is after many hours, and actually many days, in fact, because after doing all the masking to do the paint for the silver bars, and again you have to do that on both sides, and then remove the masking off. Once you remove the masking off, you then have to completely wash the body of all the sticky residue left on from the sticky tape, so you have to make sure that doesn't react. So yeah, this is many hours of work, which has really been nice, because it's been nice to actually do this over a period of time. And yeah, it's turned out really nice. And back in 1983, I didn't have the skill sets to paint the silver on. You use the decals, which of course over time peeled off, so at least with this being painted, it's not going to peel off. And you probably noticed as well that I haven't gone with the full Hornet decal. I've gone with my own design here. I kind of wanted a sort of sporty looking. I kind of wanted a homage back to my 1983, my black one that I had. So a homage to that, but with a little twist of my own. So yeah, I've kind of gone with a sporty decorative look. And yeah, you can sort of see, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, even the little lights pods at the front. Yeah, I hope you like it. And then this can go on the chassis. But yeah, there you go. Oh, my little homage. There you go. There. And the man inside, of course. Might put something underneath to block underneath, I think. See what I can do. Yeah, there you are. And this is it. This is my version and my homage to my 1984 Tamiya Hornet. A slight bit different to the build. The 1984 had a mechanical speed controller and a resistor heat sink that would have been inside, and an extra battery pack for a AA cell battery pack system to power the servos, one for the mechanical speed controller and one for the steering, whereas obviously the more modern one like this, it has only the main servo for the steering and an electronic speed controller. So a few different components, but I think that will make it more reliable. Well, what do you think? I wanted to do black because my original 1984 one was black, but I wanted to make a slight difference. I didn't want to use all of the standard decals. So this is my Tamiya Hornet, my version, and it's been a memory lane actually. I've really enjoyed putting this one together and remembering how it went together all those years ago. A little bit of differences. Obviously, when I was 13, I wasn't able to be as skillful perhaps as I am today. So, for example, the bars here, the cross member bars here, I've actually done those in silver using the paints rather than using the decals, and it's been spray painted. As opposed to back in 1984, you had to use the PC paints, the polycarbonate paints that were brushed on. So yeah, this is my version of the Hornet. And yes, I know, I did do the alloy wheel look. I'm sorry, couldn't leave them white. It just didn't look right. It needed the silver in the wheels to pick out with the silver bars, and it needed to be done. Standard 540 motor, the standard suspension system on here, and I've really loved every second of this one. Thank you to my lovely wife for purchasing this one for Christmas 2022 for me, and yeah, I've actually really like this one. Wish I could do it again. As you can see, there's the driver figure that sits inside there too. There he is, look. Um, and you can see that I've painted him too, so I think he looks rather nice, and it does look rather fetching. So as you can see here, my homage, reliving when I was 13 back in 1984, my Tamiya Hornet. I think it's ready for that first run. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for following me on this one, and if you've liked this, give me a thumbs up, of course, helps my channel. Please do like and subscribe, that also helps my channel too. I'm a relatively small compared to others that are on YouTube, so I'm trying to grow my channel and put some interesting content on there for people to watch, and to promote this great hobby. So yeah, my Tamiya Hornet. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching.